if my wife doesn't find out, then I promise I will always be faithful. I will be faithful to her, only to cheat again. How about, I promise not to hit her anymore, only to hit her again. How about, I promise. Why does everything that we promise to God have to be conditional? If then, if you do this for me, then I will do this for you. That's how we're wired. But think about it. When God called Abram out, he didn't say, hey, if you go to this land that I will give you, then this is what I will give you. What did he say? He said, leave. He said, leave and go. So what did Abram do? What choice did he have? He could have stayed. But he stepped out in this word called faith, which is something that we struggle with. See if you identify with this. We all know that there are consequences to any action we take. What we can do sets into motion a series of events that may continue long after we're gone. Unfortunately, when we are making a decision, most of us think only of the immediate consequences. These are often misleading because they are short-lived. Abraham had a choice to make. His decision was between setting out with his family and belongings for parts unknown or staying right where he was. He had to decide between the security of what he already had and the uncertainty of traveling under God's direction. All he had to go on was God's promise to guide and bless him. Abraham could hardly have been expected to visualize how much of the future was resting on his decision of whether to go or whether to stay. But his obedience affected the history of the world. His decision to follow God set into motion the development of the nation that God would eventually use as his own when he visited earth himself. When Jesus Christ came to earth, God's promise was fulfilled through Abraham. The entire world was blessed. Let me ask you a direct question. Are we any different than Abraham? Are you any different than Abraham? Are you sure? Because a lot of us look at scriptures and we go, yeah, but see, their story's told, so I'm different. They must have been somebody special. They must have been somebody unique and different. No. They were people just like us. And until we make the decision that God can change the world through our obedience, we don't know what faith looks like. We do not know what faith looks like.